Hello and welcome to Roosevelt Rebel with your host Tisa Rebel Beltran. I just wanted to come on here real quick and say Happy New Year's to everybody. I'm still sick. I tested positive for COVID and so did other members of my family. We don't know how it got into the house. We just know that we're just working on getting better. And I've been working this whole time sick. So, it's been rough, but we're getting through it. Today I can say that I'm feeling a lot better because I took a half day yesterday from work and a whole day today from work, and all I did was sleep. My taste and smell's back, so that's a plus because I don't think I could live without being able to taste things because I'm such a foodie and coffee snob. So the only person that's not positive in this house is my mom, so we're all wearing masks. And the crazy thing is that we were being safe all of these years, and now somehow we got sick. And my parents have been sick for a month. I've been sick for almost a month now. And I gotta say, I do not wish this on my enemy. It is horrible. Yes, it's like a cold, but it's the most horrible cold you could ever have. And it's I coughing, and I had to buy a humidifier. I think I've said that. I know it's been a while since I've had a real episode because I've basically been sick. But I just wanted to come on here and say Happy New Year to everybody. And next year is gonna, hopefully not have the same vibes as 2020 and 2021. I'm not going to claim 2022 as my year. I'm just going to continue living my life and trying to make it better than it is every year. That's the goal. But I gotta say, things are looking up. Got a little dreary there, being sick. Honestly, I was just am I gonna survive? But I knew I was, but it's just so scary, and it's just rough, really rough. And especially being somebody that has asthmatic issues, because I've always had issues with my lungs since I was a baby. I always have chronic bronchitis. Every year I get some sort of illness in these beautiful lungs of mine. And so now it's just hoping to good things to come. Yeah, we're looking up, being positive, working on things behind the scenes. But the past week I have not really been anything except laying in bed and that's pretty much it. Watching TV and sleeping. Let me tell you, I slept most of the day yesterday after I got off work, and I went to bed pretty early, I would say. I was just nodding in and out of sleep throughout the whole fucking day. This morning I woke up and I was like, I cannot work. I had a migraine from this COVID migraine. It was horrible. So I fucking called out of work and went back to bed and didn't wake up till noon. My oxygen in my blood during the sleeping was only 95%, but sleeping during the day, it went up to 98%. The lowest that it's been is 92% during the sickness. And I'm going to be sick now for almost a month, and I feel like I'm coming out of it. I feel like I'm coming out of it. I got the positive result on Monday, and everybody else got theirs this week as well. Even family members that don't live here got it because we were careless at Christmas and we didn't wear our masks. And which sucks because we've been wearing our masks. If you see the pictures, we're always wearing our masks. Even for Tamale Day, we were wearing masks. And then this time we just let our guard down and thankfully that we're all vaccinated, because if we were not vaccinated, this would have gotten a lot worse. And I need to get my booster once I'm better, because I do not want to go through this again. And I think a booster would help a little bit more. It wouldn't have gotten me down for so long. But I never had the time. So I need to figure that out, because of insurance issues that I've been having. And I'm not going to get hired on yet at my job for a bit now, because there's a transition of the company buying the other company and all this shit. So now it's pushed back for a month, so hopefully I can survive, which I'm sure I will. It's just rough. And it's late. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I should be asleep, but I slept all day. I am tired, though, and I have to be up to go to work, because I'm definitely going to go back to work. Because I don't have any sick time, and I've already missed a day and a half. And I don't even know how many days I've missed. But I do have my COVID positive paperwork, so they can't really do anything, which is very fortunate. We had a good Christmas. It's just rough. But we're getting through this. All of my family is getting through this, and hopefully we will be better by the I think it's the 8th is when it's going to be 1 year since my Theo Tony passed away. We're supposed to have a celebration of his life, but if we're not well, we can't, and that's sad. And the people that we've lost over the past year, it doesn't even feel like they're gone, because we haven't been able to deal with their loss, because we just haven't seen anybody. And who knows when we're going to go back to normal. And the world is just fucking weird. It's just so fucking weird. And COVID's, I feel, is always going to be around, and people just need to get vaccinated. But the good thing is I have my family. I have my friends. And I'm happy. This year was the worst year of my life and the best year of my life. I have to say that I have had a lot of time to look inward and to figure out what I want and what I don't want out of life. And I'm working on the things that I want out of life. And the greatest feeling in the world is knowing that I'm alone. Like, I don't need a partner. And I've always known this. And it's a fucking amazing feeling that I don't have to have somebody up my ass and needing somebody's validation, because I was like that for my whole life and expected things out of my life that most humans expect, but some wrong decisions were made, and I had to deal with those decisions that others have made, and I also made them as well. So I've learned a lot, I've grown a lot, and I have found myself. And I know I've discussed this on an episode before where I talked about ego and how I miss being not grown. Because I talked about it with my friend, and I told her, I said, I miss just being in a relationship with somebody, just to be in the relationship with somebody. And that's an unhealthy thing. It's just to be. sometimes can be unhealthy. It's just being there. And I said, maybe I should do that again. Maybe I should start fucking just being that kind of person where I'm just jumping from relationship to relationship and feeling the need to have these things. And she's like, fuck no, that's not you though. Once you've grown, you're not gonna do that. And I said, I know. I said, it's because I've lived with that toxicity my whole life. And so you get used to it. But I'm getting used to not being and living that way. So that's good. That's growth. And some people never find the growth that I have for a long, long time. So I feel very lucky, even though it took a lot to get here. It's kind of like the Taylor Swift. The old Taylor's not here, she's dead. That's the way that I feel about myself. So I kind of have a whole, like, reputation thing going on right now, I guess. I'm just... Growth and healing is lonely to a certain point. But it's definitely well worth it. The being unbothered, the knowing you don't need to respond. Growth is beautiful. Being sick sucks though. And so I've had a lot of time to look inward on myself and all the things that I want and making plans. So, on that note, next year's going to have a different feel to it because this year was shit for the podcast itself. Only for the fact that I went through a lot this year, and I know a lot of the fucking podcasts was my therapy. But I'm going to try to get on more track with artsy stuff. So that's what I'm going to try to do this year. And look forward to it. But in the meantime, listen to all the other episodes and hear my drama for this past year, and listen to my episodes of ADD and health and mental health and all the shit that I've been through this year and my whole life. Because there's a new segment coming up on TikTok starting the first Friday of January, which is not this week, but next week, because I cannot. Oh. Anyway, I got plans, and I'll share them with you in the beginning of the year. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in, liking and sharing my shit on Facebook and TikTok, and Instagram. And I also noticed I got more hits about on Instagram with my ADHD stuff. So thank you for liking that. There was like over 300 freaking views on one of the things. And I like Instagram, I feel, is a lot more my thing than TikTok, I think. So I'm going to be working with Instagram a lot more. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. I appreciate you all throughout the world listening and tuning in. So check me out on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. It is _rebel_riot_ or OG_TR Beltran or Rebel Riot LLC. Please tune in, check it out, and next week I will give the announcement of the new show that I'm going to be doing on TikTok and Instagram. I guess it's going to be because TikTok is not me friendly. Alright, I'm going to have a coughing fit, so thank you for tuning in to Roosevelt Rebel. My name's Tisa Rebel Beltran, and I'll see you next year. Bye-bye.